Hello, and welcome back to Beginner's Guide, where we choose 5 songs from a band to help new listeners get an idea for their sound. On this edition, we'll be showing off the 4-piece Florida metal band, Trivium. Track 1. Pull Harder on the Strings of Your Martyr. Pull Harder was the second song released from the 2005 sophomore album titled Ascendancy. It begins with a frantic drum intro between the toms and cymbals before the guitars enter with a quintessential 2000s metal riff. The constant pace kept in the song keeps the momentum carrying across the track, with a great display of the Trivium sound that still exists to this day. Matt Heafy switches between screams and sung vocals, dual guitar solos appear alongside solid head-banging riffs, all over the top of thundering drums. This song feels much like a bridge between the mid-2000s metalcore and the new wave of American heavy metal, showing some of the evolution of heavy music during this time period. The concept of Pull Harder is based on a villainous tyrant who will kill and destroy what he wants, push his ideologies, be hated by other leaders, and yet still be loved by those he rules over. Pull Harder is an anthem in Trivium history that pushed the band's ascent early on in their careers. Track 2. Throes of Perdition. Throes of Perdition was the 4th single release from the 4th studio album Shogun, which came out in 2008. Throes starts to show a part of Trivium slightly experimental in their sound, particularly in a very melodically driven chorus. Despite this, heavy riffs and blistering bass drums remain prominent underneath familiar screamed vocals. This melodically driven chorus really helps to break up the song amongst the heavier verse sections to keep the progression and flow of the song at a good pace. The song ends in a strong fashion, with heavy riffing and some final screams from Matt Heafy to cap off nearly 6 minutes of Trivium showing a slightly different side to their sound. At its core, Throes of Perdition is a hate song to betrayers, with a chorus of "Pull another knife out, stick it with the rest of them, when my back is full, turn me around to face it," fitting with the name of the song about suffering and pain as punishment. Track 3. In Waves. In Waves, the title track of the 5th album, was released in 2011 and quickly became a fan favourite song. Opening up with the iconic In Waves being screamed over the top of one of the most popular metal riffs, this song has been composed and arranged to the highest level. This song moves from section to section seamlessly and is arguably Trivium at their very best. In Waves features the versatility of Matt Heafy switching between his sung vocals and screams going back and forth. Bassist Paolo Gregolotto brought the demo of the song to a recording of the album, which when he heard the demo, Matt Heafy called it the turning point of the album. There is a darkness in the lyrics, seemingly exploring themes of depression and suicide, but this song acts as a beacon for people to feel like they are not alone when listening to this song. Always a staple of a live setlist, In Waves is guaranteed to encourage crowd participation and is likely to always be a standout song during a Trivium performance. Track 4. Strife.
Anxiety's crying, got some deep within me.
2013 saw the 6th album, Vengeance Falls, released by Trivium, with the 2nd single Strife becoming an instant standout song. The song begins with a strong riff that many fans of the band have grown to instantly recognise within the first couple of notes being played. It then features the commonly heard dual guitar harmonisation familiar to the Trivium sound. Paolo Grigolotto literally describes the intro as fucking massive, and that it will instantly appeal to people who love to hear guitar tone. Vocally, the song features verses sung in a lower register than what is normally heard from Matt Heafy, with this gradually rising into a more harsher tone and normal register as the song progresses, with subtler screams scattered underneath the vocals across the song. Strife features a catchy chorus that is bound to have the listener singing along only after a few listens. Crowd participation is extremely popular, not only in this chorus section, but in the bridge section before the chorus, with some big hey chants. Two nice solos are featured by both Matt and Corey, taking half of it each, before a big double chorus to finish the song on a high. Lyrically, the song follows a theme of someone talking about their strife and anxiety, and how they try and get past these feelings. The pre-chorus and chorus particularly explain how having strife and anger at these feelings won't help, and about the difficulties to find the calmness to move past this. Strife is a song that has resonated strongly amongst fans of Trivium, and is a cornerstone song for the band. Track 5, Catastrophist.
Who has the means to save us from ourselves?
The lead single from the 2020 album, What the Dead Men Say, Catastrophist showed that a band that has been around for 21 years and on their 9th studio album can still produce incredible music. Catastrophist opens up instrumentally with thunderous toms and an emphatic riff before the lead melody enters alongside some beautiful ride cymbal work. It then progresses into Matt Heafy's vocals taking centre stage behind another solid riff with even more amazing cymbal work from drummer Alex Bent. The chorus is bound to get people singing along after only a few listens, and the intro section is repeated with the toms and riff returning once more. As the song progresses, Alex Bent gets more and more experimental behind the kit, with splash cymbals, fills, blast beats and groovy rhythms all making appearances throughout the song. Catastrophist discusses the theme of humanity going down a path of self-destruction, and this cycle repeating over and over. The lines of, "Who has the means to save us from ourselves, to pull us from the vicious cycle feeding back again," explore this. This song has been part of what seems like a big resurgence of Trivium in the modern metal landscape, and proof that they are still kings of metal. So that was our beginner's guide of Trivium. Do you agree with the 5 songs we selected? Which songs would you choose to get someone to start listening to Trivium? Don't forget to comment down below on this, like the video, share it around, and let us know who you'd like to see a beginner's guide of next.